Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our Sunday recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is season 12, episode 11, Sneak By. Y'all, this episode was jam-packed with so much. Okay, I just watched it today. Like, what, 5 minutes ago before I'm doing this review. And I was like, let me hurry up and get on this thing on camera because this thing was good. All right. Let's just jump right into it. It started where it left off with Dennis walking up. So y'all know I don't like that man. But anyway, and then I realized he looked like a whole turtle. Like, like a turtle and then the shell. Look, if y'all go look at it, he looked like a whole turtle. I just don't like that man because I really don't like what he did and what his reaction was. I don't like it. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that because we're gonna talk about the episode. So Dennis walks up and he all there and whatnot in his little purple suit. Was it purple? I don't know, y'all. But Portia screaming, everybody excited, blah blah blah. He wanted to give some speech on how he was he messed up his family, he was being selfish, he had to come see his wife, and so then he gets down on both knees and he reproposes or whatever. I don't know if he put the same ring on her finger or was it a new ring. But he reproposed, she said yes, and Nene and all them in the background. Nene like, yes for 2 knees, he on 2 knees. And so they said, it was somebody in the confessional. Was it Cynthia first? I think it was Cynthia. And she was like, well, if she happy, I'm happy or like that. It was, Candy was like, I don't know about that. But whatever makes her happy. I said, okay, because I'm Candy all the way. Like, no, you're not finna... Child. I just hope he do right by her because Portia don't deserve that. Like, she faithful, she being loyal to that man. She don't deserve to be cheated on and embarrassed and treated like that. And this is new stuff on him about him now doing. We don't know for sure, so it's allegedly like he cheated or whatever like that. But I just hope the rumors are not true and he not out here dogging her. Like, that's just ridiculous. But anyway, she said that she appreciated him making a public display of his love and yada yada yada, that she's sincere, she dedicated, she loves him, and she ready to work on her family dynamic and stuff like that. And so she wants to give him a second chance and stuff. So she was just like, pour up the Hennessy so he can get some Hennessy, more Hennessy. That means some penis tonight or whatever. But then he told her he just flew in for that day and he flying out the same night or whatever. So she was like, oh, I guess no peen for me. So it was just like, girl, you won't leave that party. But no, anyway. So they all on the bus. Yvonne drunk on the bus, child. She had her whole titty out. Ain't even know her titty was out. Eva had to tell her it was out or whatever. She was like, oh shit, I got my titty out. So Kenya, she doing the most again. She trying to imitate Tanya. My thing is, it was cute the first time when everybody was imitating everybody, but it's late at night. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just sit down and just ask, what was going on. But she all in her Tanya voice and she like, how do you feel about love? And like, how do you feel? What is going on? And she was like, you know what? I just don't even know what happened or whatever. So then it got all quiet. And so she basically was trying to ask Portia what happened, like what was going on between her and Dennis. And Portia didn't want to talk about it. She like, damn, I just got re-engaged and y'all want to talk about what was going on in the blogs. Like, I ain't got no time for y'all or whatever like that. So, Yvonne was like, well, is it true that he was out here effing animals or whatever like that? And she was like, no, them blogs, that was not true in the blogs or whatever like that. And then Marlo's stupid ass. She's talking about, oh, good, because I was not about to leave him around my puppies, because I was scared to leave. I said, Marlo, really? so stupid. And so Portia was like, you really think that I'll have him around, I'll be with him, and he was out here screwing on animals? Girl, whatever, get out of here with that. So she was basically like, he apologized and it was sincere, and then he said that he was real selfish, and then so him making that public announcement of him being real selfish and all this other stuff really meant something to her. And so here goes Cynthia in the confessional. Selfish and cheating is two different things. They are. Like, you being selfish because you don't want me to go to this place, but you want to go to that place. That's selfish. You ain't want to share your chips with me, and I share my chips. That's selfish. You out here sticking your penis in somebody else. That's not selfish. That's not selfish. That's cheating. That's on a whole different level. But Needy was basically like, y'all just need to, work on whatever, and if you want to accept him and stuff like that, then that's on you. That's nobody's business or whatever. And so she was in her confessional saying, like, put him on punishment because she's not about to be played. I know that's right. But anyway, and then Portia on the bus, she brings up Snakegate again. And she was saying, well, since y'all my girlfriends, but not really my girlfriends, let's discuss this Snakegate. So we'll all meet up in Marlo's room and get this out on the table. This is where the fireworks went down. Okay, so they in Marlo's room. Marlo walks in with the see-through pantsuit on. I mean, it was cute on her, whatever, like that. I was just like, whatever. That's Marlo. So they start, because it was what? Candy. Everybody was in the room minus Yavanna and Nene. Those two were the only two people in the room. So they start talking amongst themselves like, well, who y'all think it is? Who y'all think it is? And they was like, well, we asked Yavanna and I asked Marlo and she said no, and like I don't know, is it even really real and stuff like that? And so Portia was like, well, when we talked to Yo-Yo, like she done shorten the girl name and stuff. She's talking about when we talked to Yo-Yo, she said it wasn't her or whatever. So what we gonna do is pretend like we already know who said it or whatever. So Yavanna walks in. And she all in her pajamas. She didn't change her clothes, child. Then Nene walked in. Oh, no. Before Nene walked in, Portia was like, so, Yavanna, we already discussed amongst ourselves, like, who said it. And it came back that it was, they revealed who it was or whatever. Here go Marlo. She lying. I said, Marlo, damn, you can't play along for 5 seconds. So Portia was like, Marlo, yes, we did. We found. She was like, no, I can't lie. We ain't discussed it all like that. So then they asked her, like, well, did you do it or whatever? And she was like, no. Like, why y'all keep asking me this? I done told y'all I didn't record nobody or whatever. So, oh yeah, and then before Yavanna came in, that's what it was. They asked Cynthia, well, have you ever had a conversation with Yavanna? And Cynthia was like, yes, I did have a conversation with Yavanna. And then Bravo, of course, want to put in a picture of Cynthia and Yavanna in the wine celery together or whatever like that. And then they had pointed out her purse and her phone. I said, Bravo, shady as hell. So they showed that. And then Cynthia had said she had a conversation with her. We already know from when Yavanna was with Nene and Marlo that they had a conversation, and Yavanna had insinuated that Cynthia had a lot of stuff to say, and she was like she had some proof. So Yavanna knows who Cynthia was talking to or whatever. But anyway, Nene coming in, girl, she got her titties out, both her titties out. She's talking about oh no, not both of them. One of her titties was out, all hanging out the roof. They looking like, girl, why you got your titty out? Your titty out? She like, oh, but you not. I got a nipple cover on. I was like, Nene, really? Why you got your titty out? I guess she said she paid for him. She brought him. She finna show him. But whatever. They sit down. She sit down. And so they started talking about who said something. So they basically asked Nene, who did it or whatever. So before Nene can really even get everything out, Cynthia and Marlo get into it. Because Cynthia, like, Marlo, we didn't ask you or whatever like that. Oh, because Cynthia was not Cynthia. Marlo was like, oh, she thought it was me. I can't even believe she asked that it was me or whatever like that. And so they get into it. Oh, they ain't get into it right there. I'm lying. They ain't get into it right there. But she had said that. And so Nene was like, I'm telling you, it was so much. I'm trying to remember in order how it went. So Nene had said, it's not a recording. And I told Candy that it's an audio. And so they was like, well, what's the difference or whatever? She was like, well, a recording is somebody sitting there recording you without your knowledge or whatever like that. Or audio is people having words and it got caught on the on the recording. Like it sounds the same, but it got caught and by the mic. It was a hot mic, so it got caught on the mic. And so they had gave an example of when, oh shoot, what was the example? I can't remember the first example, y'all. I can't remember what the first example was, but it was a first example of dang, if y'all remember, put it down there in the comments. But I can't remember what the first example was. But that, it was a good example. Like somebody just whispering and their mic is on or whatever like that. And so Marlo was like, yeah, the same kind of like when Cynthia and Mike was whispering or whatever like that. And that was another good example. Probably wrong timing, but it was a good example. Like they was whispering or whatever like that. So of course, Kenya had said something like that wasn't even an appropriate time to say something or whatever. And so then Cynthia had barked up and was just like, Marlo, ain't nobody talking to you. I'm talking to Nene talking or whatever like that. And so Cynthia got real gangster on her, started cussing her out. Her and Marlo going back and forth. Marlo then call her a bald head, scallywag. Cynthia then call her some bitches. It was like a lot going back and forth, y'all. And Marlo was like, I don't even know why you cussing at me or whatever like that. I ain't call you out your name. Why you calling me out my name and stuff like that? So they kind of settled that down real quick. Well, not even real quick. It was just kind of like, look, y'all need to cut it out. We trying to hear from Nene. Like, calm down. And so then Nene was like, see, this the 50 Cent I'm telling y'all about. This the first time y'all seeing it or whatever. But this is who I've been known or whatever. So I was like, I don't know if we saw Cynthia go off like that before, but it was quite interesting. But everybody got that side to them where they just like get tired of some bullshit and they just gotta like let you know, like you not fitting to run over me no more. Like, no, I'm tired. You about to get this smoke. So that's basically what Cynthia was doing to Marlo. Like, you finna get this smoke, bitch. Okay. So let me see. So then finally, Nene was like, to answer your question, Candy, because Nene kept cussing Marlo up. She was like, Marlo, shut up. Like, we not talking to shut up. I'm trying to get this out or whatever. So Nene was like, to answer your question, Candy, it was the audio or whatever. So she was like, well, who got the audio? Who was it between or whatever like that? She was like, I'm not saying. I'm not no snitch or whatever. And at this time, I was like, really, Nene, like, you really could have said something or whatever. But then I kind of understood where she was coming from. Like, whoever did it needed to stand up and say who did it or whatever like that. I'm not finna just put you out there because, like, I don't know, because... yeah, I probably wouldn't have said nothing either. I probably would have said something to Cynthia more so than the whole group. I wouldn't have said nothing to like the whole group or anything like that. I would have said it between Cynthia. I'd have been like, well, you may want to talk to blah, blah, blah. But I probably wouldn't have said it in front of the whole group because it really wasn't the whole group's business to know or whatever. So then Nene was like, I'm not saying. But whoever it is in this group, they just need to stand up and say they did it or whatever. That was fair. Like, if you did it, say you did it. Like, speak up or forever hold your peace type thing. So nobody stood up. And so then Portia was like, we know who the snake is. Let me see. Oh, no. So Marlo, when she said stand up, Marlo was like, Yo-Yo, just talk. I'm calling her Yo-Yo. She was like, Yo-Yo, just talk to these people. Tell them what they need to know. And so when she said that, it was then pointed at her that she knew what was going on. But she do know what was going on because she claims that somebody told her that Cynthia was saying all this stuff and she had all the evidence. Because in that kitchen, she said it. So obviously Marlo will turn to Yvonne and be like, you got the information, say something. And that was like a prime. She could have said something right there. Even if she don't know to have the audio or nothing like that, she could have easily said, yo, I know for a fact that you was talking cash shit. Okay? I can tell you later, But I know for a fact that you was talking cash shit. Point blank, period. That's all she had to say. But instead, she wanted to talk about some. Instead of us talking about who did some recording or who was on the audio, let's talk about all the fake people in here. Everybody being fake. Y'all being this, y'all being that. And all this extra stuff, child. And so yeah, so then Portia got into it with Yo-Yo because she was like, well, you the snake, you need to tell us or whatever. And so then she going back and forth. And then Yavana was like, no, just the person who's the snake is your man. And so then Portia jumps up, child. I said, oh my God, y'all just got re-engaged 5 seconds ago. And now he your man again. But anyway, she wanted to jump up and she was about to mollywop freaking Yavana about this big and Portia this big to her. Okay, so Yavana like, what? So everybody trying to separate them. Cynthia and Marlo, I think they still going at it. So then Cynthia was just like, I ain't got time for this shit. So she gets up, she trying to leave. Nene like, oh my God, Cynthia. She go chase her down in the hallway. And so she like, look, we need to talk. Like, we had this long relationship or whatever like that. I need to tell you what I know, so you need to come back in here so you can hear what's going on. Here go Kenya ass. She come out there interjecting and all this stuff. Kenya, mind your business. Like, why are you going out there in the hallway for what? For what? Nene wasn't being aggressive with Cynthia. She was basically telling her, look, you need to come back in here so we can talk or whatever. Cynthia out there crying. Just tell me, whatever like that. Kenya like, well, you need to tell her who excited and blah, blah, blah. Why is you out in the hallway? And I must just pause real quick. They must have brought out all them rooms on that floor because they was loud. And then all the running and bustling and all that other stuff they was loud, okay? Let me tell y'all how we was in freaking New York. And the kids was walking in the hotel. And the people came up to our room and told us to be quiet because there was people sleeping around us. I was like, all they did was walk in the hallway. Like, they just walked to the next room to get something and they walked back. But okay, so if the kids walking triggered people around, I know them other hotel rooms had to be empty. They had to be the producers and all that other stuff, or they just brought out the whole floor or something, because ain't no way they had regular people still in them damn hotel rooms and they ain't get kicked out the damn hotel. Ain't no way, because they was loud. They running in the hallways, they screaming in the hallways, Kenya loud, Nene loud. It was just a lot. So back to Kenya and Nene and Cynthia in the hallway. So Nene convinces her to come back into the room. So she come back into the room. Portia calmed down with Yavana or whatever like that, because somehow they broke up their situation or whatever. Eva was pretty much like, I'm just going to stay. Candy was like, everybody's trying to fight. If I go out there, I'm going to fight too. So I'm just going to stay in here. And she like, Eva, you need to stay in here too. And Eva like, well, if I'm out there in between them, then perhaps this going to be a little bit better. So she like, no, girl, you need to just stay in here. I agree. You don't need your pregnant ass out there in that melee. Like, no. So they back in the room. Everybody back in the room. Portia basically like, just say it was Yo-Yo so we can be done, so we can go to bed, because we all know who the snake was. We know who it is. It was her. They like, why? She like, why is you even here? I don't even understand why you here. You need to go. This Portia. And so, what? Let's see, I tried to write it down, y'all. Nene was like, she can't. Kenya was like, just say it. Yavana like, it ain't me. That ain't how I do. Whatever like that. Somehow they all back. Was this the first time they was all back in the hallway? Because Portia was basically like, Yavana need to go. I knew she needed to go. Whatever like that. So that somehow they was back in the hallway. Nene was in the hallway with Yavana. Oh no. Yavana was in the hallway. I think this was the same time Nene and them was talking. Because Yavana was in the hallway. Then it was like Candy, Portia, all of them was like surrounding her, talking about, we got history. Nene, you need to tell her to leave. Because she got to go. We got history. This your friend. You need to tell her she got to go. She can't come back in here. No, or whatever. So then Nene took Yavana to the side and was like, girl, girl, I'm trying to give you a bone. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out or whatever like that. You need to just tell, you need to just talk. You need to just say what you know or whatever like that. She was like, well, look, they all rounding around me. They all about to jump me and stuff. I can't take all that and stuff like that. So she was like, look, you just need to say what you need to say. And then, because I don't want you to go. So you need to say what you need to say. So they get back in the room. I think everybody else was back in the room. Nene came in the room with Yvonne. And then Portia was like, no, she got to go. I can't be here with her. Let her go. Let her go. Tell her she got to go. The producers in there, child. It's a hot ass mess. Okay. And I know I done left something out because it was so much going on. So, something happened. Kenya said something to Nene. I don't know if she said, just tell her, you know what it is, she gotta go, or something she said. She put her finger at Nene or whatever like that. And Nene don't like Kenya. Kenya don't like Nene. So, of course, they gonna have some kind of something. And then she was like, bitch, you on... Child, they was fitting to fight. Nene came out because you could see it all in her face. She was not playing, okay? Kenya, like, ain't nobody worried about no Nene. They got Nene hemmed up on the wall. Portia over there. Calm down, Nene. Calm down. Just got calm down, sis. Just calm down. She telling her to calm down. The producers, or the not the producers, child. The bodyguards. They holding Nene over there to the side or whatever like that. What Forrest Fox called the crazy idiots. They over there to the side or whatever like that, holding Nene. Kenya, she gonna grab Eva and go out the room, and Eva like, this is crazy. I can't. I was like, Kenya, you gonna better grab Eva because I don't know, because Nene looked like she was raged out, like she had blanked out, because her face looked like she was just not okay. So Kenya grabbed Eva, they leave. I think Tanya had left. I don't know, child. Everybody started leaving, and then I guess the bodyguards had let Nene go. Nene go running down the hallway chasing after Kenya. I just want to talk to the bitch. I just want to talk to her. Because what she ain't finna do. I said, oh my God, child. I said, yeah, them rooms had to be empty because ain't no way. Ain't nobody could play. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So, I think that was it for that night. Oh, no. Nene went back into the room with Marlo, and she was like, Marlo, you should just shut up, because wasn't nobody talking to you. You shouldn't have been instigating and all this other stuff. Marlo like, well, I ain't gonna let her talk to me like that. You know, I ain't gonna let her do that. And so they was going back at it and whatever like that. And then like they rolled into the next day. I think it was like 2:30 in the morning or something early in the morning. And then Tanya all in her room getting made up and stuff. And it was 8:30 in the morning because the carnival was about to start at 10. And she was like, she was getting calls all night or all morning about what happened last night. And so Nene went into her room and was like, she, because she was already leaving, so she had to catch her flight or whatever. Oh, and did even make her flight, y'all, because remember she said she had 5 minutes before she had to head downstairs. That whole scene took way more than 5 minutes. So I wonder if she made her flight on time. But anyway, Nene was like, she had to go. She was like, and Tanya was like, well, what's going on with Yvonne? She was like, well, she's leaving, so she won't be here or whatever like that. And nobody will miss her. I don't even really know why she came. For real, because she really wasn't friends with nobody except for like Nene. So, and Nene wasn't supposed to come. So why she come? Because I don't even think her and Marlo was friends like that. But at any rate, Yvonne was leaving. Nene was basically telling Tanya what happened the night before. She wished her well, told her she had fun, and not fun. Wished her well, said she was beautiful, and then she was going to her plane or whatever like that. Everybody downstairs are coming downstairs into the lobby. They all look cute or whatever. Portia got her little flask with her Hennessy in it. Cynthia taking several sips because she don't want to be next to Marlo no more because what happened last night. She was just like, I knew she was the same Marlo. She tried to act like she changed and stuff like that, but she ain't changed and whatnot. And I don't know, maybe because Marlo was interjecting into the thing, so perhaps it looked like she didn't change. But for real, I think it was just like the whole heat of the conversation. I could be wrong, but it could have been like the heat of the conversation on why she felt like she needed to amp up. But really, hindsight, she should just kept her mouth closed and let the parties talk. Like, let Nene talk, let Yvonne talk, and just be quiet. Like, nobody else in the room should have been talking except for Nene and Yvonne. That's it. But it was so hyped up because of so many relationships that's not fixed, and then really nobody is on this like a good wavelength with Nene except for maybe like Candy, because she don't really give a damn, and Marlo and Nene, and well, Tanya wasn't there. So yeah, but the rest of the people don't really care for Nene, so that's why it was all like broken up and stuff like that. So anyway, they down there at Carnival like that. It was a lot of people, like a lot of people, but it looked hella fun. They dancing, they getting it and whatever like that. Kenya came down there with her damn sandals. I was like, why she just ain't buy no sneakers? They ain't had no downtime where she could have went and brought some sneakers. She gotta be different. But anyway, they had dinner. Oh, and they was out there for like a long time. I don't know what time Portia and Tanya came back in, because the other 4 girls went back in early, and Tanya and Portia looked like they were still partying, but they went from like, I want to say 10 to 7:30. That's a lot, but that's, shoot, I'd have been out there with Portia and them getting it. What? Oh yes. But anyway, they had dinner. Cynthia and Portia arrived. They talking about where they gonna sit at and how it might go or whatever. Candy was like, y'all tried to recreate the PJ party. I forgot about that when Al B. Shore was out there trying to fight, what's that boy name? Was it Brandon? Kenya's assistant, when they was about to fight at the PJ party. That was a hot ass mess too. And Tanya was like, they was like, you did a good job hosting and stuff like that. She was like, oh yeah, well, but without incident and stuff. Like, it was like, well, you can't control it. Other than that, it was pretty good. They asked her, she talked to Yvonne. She tells them no, she ain't talked to Yvonne. Then Kenya arrives. Then Tanya started telling them what Nene said or whatever like that. And Kenya was like, I don't understand why she was out here trying to thirst trap us. Like, whatever. Oh, before I move on, when they was in the bus, it was because it was like towards the end. I think it was like 6:30 or whatever. Cynthia and Kenya was like in this bus, and they was talking about what happened the night before or whatever. And Kenya was like, well, what you think about what went on with, oh yeah, because not Candy, Cynthia was like, I just think Marlo was the same Marlo. I thought she changed, but she turned to be the same Marlo, whatever. And then so Kenya was like, what you think about Nene not saying that? And she was like, yeah, because what was the whole apology for? What was this for? Like, I think it's all bullshit. And then Kenya was like, yeah, it's just to make herself look good or for pretenses or whatever like that. So I don't know. I really think that Cynthia, Nene wants to make up with Cynthia. They got a lot to sit down and hash out, and it just need to really be just them two. It don't need to be nobody else in the group with them. It just needs to be them two, like, point blank period, because they have a long history. They have a lot to hash out. They just need to like just get it all out, not to be friends or anything like that, but just to get it out so they can both move on peacefully and not all this extra nonsense. So I had forgot to bring that up. But let's see. Oh, so they at the thing, and so Marlo comes in and she says first, before she sat down and something, she was like, first let me apologize for what I said to you last night, Cynthia. I didn't mean, I won't, what she say? Girl, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was just like, I feel bad. And she sounded like she was about to tear up and stuff like that. And she was like, I feel bad for what I said to you. Like, I didn't like what you said to me. And Cynthia was like, I didn't like what you said to me either. I was just like, Cynthia, just listen to what the girl's saying. Like, don't be listening to respond. Just listen to listen. So she apologized to Cynthia, and then Cynthia apologized to her. And I guess they gonna just respect each other and just kind of move on. And then Cynthia wanted to give it, in the middle of the damn thing, Portia coming all loud, still in the party mode. I was cracking up. But they toasted to forgetting Snakegate or whatever like that. I was like, girl, you keep acting like you're not bothered, but I know you really are bothered. And the fact, I just don't understand, like, why you so bothered? Okay, maybe you bothered that somebody was out here like recording you. Okay, that's a violation. But if you said something to somebody and it got caught on the tapes, that's on you because you said it. Like, own up to what you said. You already said that you was talking cash shit. So why is it such a big deal? So now you know that it's not somebody that was recording you. So is that why she over it? Or like, was she mad because somebody recorded her, or was it because her words was caught on tape? I don't really think this is the end of it. I think it'll pop up again. So anyway, they bring up the relationships and stuff, and they asking Portia about being re-proposed to. They asking Kenya when she, not Kenya, you might as well say Kenya because she act like she getting remarried. But Cynthia when she getting married, and Kenya like, I'm the wedding planner. And then they asked, so Candy asked Tanya. So then Tanya was pretty much like, her relationship is perfect and blah, blah, blah. In her eyes, her relationship is perfect. Like, no relationship is perfect. Like, that's just common sense. But it's perfect. It's as imperfect as, no, perfect as it can be for her or whatever like that. So her perfect is not your perfect, or somebody else is perfect or whatever like that. So that's her perfect. That's how she classifies her relationship. That is what it is. But everybody knows perfect is impossible to achieve. Like, nobody is perfect, but that's her definition of everything moving smoothly and stuff like that. That's so bad. So in the confessional, Kenya like, girl, your relationship ain't perfect. Okay, Pot. But at any rate, so she got some tea. Apparently, Cynthia got the tea too, and Candy got the same tea. They didn't say anything, but Kenya want to say she want to play devil's advocate, and Portia like, that's just another code for messy. So she says, if one of y'all knew that their man was cheating, would you tell your friend that their man was cheating or whatever like that? She brings it up. Apparently, when they was at the cookie factory a while ago, that's not the name of the store. I don't know what it was, but it was something with cookies. The cookie lady had said that their friend Paul, and they was like, Paul, and they was like, yeah, Tanya's husband, one like that. She was like, yeah, he was asking me out on a date, or he was buying me drinks at the bar, and then he ended up leaving with her number. Okay, that's what the cookie lady said. They don't have like really no proof of if he was talking to the cookie lady, or if not, maybe she just wanted some camera time. They don't really have all this proof or whatever like that. And people, when she asked the question, they was like, yeah, we would want to know, but you need to have some proof. So the girl say she was talking to him, or he was trying to talk to her, whatever like that. They ain't show like no receipts or nothing like that. It could just be her just wanting some camera time as the cookie lady. I don't know. But yeah, who knows? Some men do cheat. Like, yeah, we all know this. How it may be her man too. We don't know. We ain't see it. The cookie lady said it. So she brings this up, and then so it was all focused on Tanya or like that. She never said to Tanya that her man that her man was talking to the cookie lady or whatever like that. She just brought it up, and she was like, "Yeah, I had the loaded gun, but I chose not to shoot the bullet." My thing is, why would you even bring it up? Like. And so Candy was like, well, who is it? Like, cause she want to know. She like, it's because was she talking about me? And that's when we find out Candy knows about what happened with the cookie lady. Cause I guess Kenya or either Cynthia told her what happened with the cookie lady. So, that was it, I think, for, oh no. And so that's what it was. It was Kenya said, well, she always asked the question to men, like, why do men cheat or whatever? And so she said she asked her husband, Mark, like, why do they cheat? And so Mark was like, once a cheater, always a cheater. I mean, yeah, pretty much. So I'm like, was he cheating prior to them getting married? Because some people like to put that ring on them and all this other stuff, thinking that that's going to make them stop cheating, and that's just not the case. That's just what they want to do. They want to have multiple women. They want to do whatever, like whatever fuels them for cheating. That's what they're going to do. So like you putting a ring on them and all the other stuff is not going to change them. Now some men out there may be cheaters, and some women may be cheaters too, and they find whatever And they just stop cheating or whatever like that because they tired of hurting the person they with and blah blah blah. They ready to settle down finally and not do those things. So I mean, some people do. You don't hear a lot about the people who just kind of just stop cheating. You hear more about the people who continue to cheat, the serial cheaters. But I mean, we don't know. Maybe he got with Tanya. Well, nope, never mind, because he was with her and he was talking to the cookie lady. Allegedly. We'll say allegedly. Yeah, I don't know. But next week's episode looks like Tanya and Kenya kind of fall out or something. I don't know. Cause I don't know. It's like we missing something. Like, cause she seems to have like Tanya, so I don't understand what the malice is towards her. I don't really understand. Like what happened in between this trip and then next week's episode, or even what happened between the on the trip. Did something happen like on the trip that I don't they didn't show that was kind of sour or like that? Because Tanya was pretty much like she got all the passcodes. She don't have no she see no odd numbers and all this other stuff. And if she found out that it was her man that did it, she'd be really hurt. So I hope they don't just try to put it out there that her husband is a cheater like that. But I mean, reunion time, and even at the end of this season, she gonna find out because she gonna see the confessionals. So she gonna find out they was talking about her man. Child. That's cool. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. I done talked for 36 minutes. Let me get off of here and upload this thing. Anyway, y'all, if y'all like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted to when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.